Okay, today is December 20th, and I thought I'd just do a little bit of an update on what I'm doing here. I got this end cut off, got the angle in there, and you know, I talked the last time about this angle being incorrect, too wide of an angle. Well, I remeasured it again before I trued this up, and actually I wasn't off very much. What happened was the the angle finder that I had that went in there, it didn't go to that small enough angle, so I thought I was several degrees too wide, and I actually wasn't. It's less than a degree off, so that's pretty good. Not too bad. I think what I'll probably do is lay a piece of cardboard inside this underneath, and then I'll trace this out. Probably cut it out and then draw that out on this beam before it gets cut to size to put in there, and I think we'll be in pretty good shape there. I talked about using a handsaw, cutting it with a circular saw, then using a handsaw, to cut these beams down to size. That really did not work too well. You guys got to be really careful. And what I did down here, I cut this end off too, and you can kind of see how far the circular saw went. It went down to this point and then up to here, and then what I did was I actually took the kerf line, and I extended the kerf line. If I cut it here, I extended the kerf line. Once I flipped the keel over, I extended the kerf line, literally drew lines on the original kerf from the first cut on the one side, drew them out on the next side, and then just cut down into that kerf. Made it a little easier to get a precise cut there. And then I went through with my 10-inch jigsaw blade and cut out this bit here. Needs a little sanding yet, but that actually worked really quite well. So I think any future cuts, that's what I'll do. Make the initial cut, then actually draw the kerf out on the other side, extend it out with squares to the other side. And there you can see what I cut off. Big old chunk of wood. Don't know what I'll do with that, but anyway. And now I'm sanding. I had already run the power plane, the hand plane, over this side once, and now I'm just smoothing it up a little bit more with the belt sander. This is the bottom here. I think what I'm going to do when I get done sanding is turn this back up with the bottom up, sand it, and then I'm going to put a layer of fiberglass on there. I really debated on how to go about doing this. It's going to be a whole lot easier to put fiberglass on it now than later. Of course, it's going to have to be drilled through for the bolts and stuff, but those will just probably get filled in with epoxy putty anyway. So that shouldn't be too difficult to seal up those bolt holes. But anyway, I'll just put a layer on the top and then wrap it over, maybe an inch or whatever. So if this is 9 inches, I'll cut a piece of fiberglass cloth 11 inches and just wrap it around the edge. Maybe should go a little more. Might have a hard time laying down it flat with just an inch and overhang. But anyway, I'm going to put a piece on the bottom. I could do the whole thing, but I got to work on this more yet. And some of these points, it's going to have probably the rabbit line on it. Most of them it won't, because most of them are going to be up higher than that. But still, it won't be that hard to lay fiberglass on here horizontally. But to put fiberglass up from underneath and get it to stay on there would be a bear, to say the least. Whether I actually need that or not, since there's going to be a keel shoe that goes on here, a 3/8-inch steel plate goes along the whole bottom, probably really wouldn't need the fiberglass cloth, because what the fiberglass cloth is going to do is just strengthen it. So I probably wouldn't need it at all. Just put epoxy on there and then bed it and put the steel shoe on there. Yeah, now that I think about it, maybe that would make more sense yet. Yeah, I don't know. Decisions. But anyway, the main keel backbone is cut to shape. And it turned out okay. The dimensions are all good. So that's just a little update we got going today.